Good evening. Here is a little bit more from our friend Swami Rama on perfecting the personality. A good person really lives. How can a person who is not healthy or helpful for himself be healthy and helpful to others? Such a person who suffers from himself cannot love others and cannot perform actions that are selfless. Such a person creates a whirlpool for himself. He cannot cross the mire of delusion that arises in his own mind or go beyond. He cannot rise. Do not give up on yourself by deciding that you cannot do it, that you cannot improve. You sometimes conclude that you are a bad person and condemn yourself. Does thinking of yourself as bad mean that you have a bad face or clothes, or a bad home or bad parents? What do such negative thoughts mean? You constantly identify yourself with your negative habit patterns, and that is why you think of yourself as bad or weak. Your negative thoughts often involve going back into the past. You remember the events of the past, and then you think of yourself as bad. You identify yourself with your past actions. If you allow yourself to go on thinking in that way, you will never improve. You will never come out of the past, and you will never enjoy either the present or the future. You have to emerge from dwelling in the past, since that makes you think that you are bad or small or petty or good for nothing. You have to decide that you are neither bad, weak, nor limited. Perhaps, for example, a woman was divorced by her husband because he was a selfish man. The woman may decide, I must be so unlovable that he can't love me, and that's why he has divorced me. But actually, the man divorced her because he has a bad habit. The divorce is the result of his problem, not hers, but if she assumes those problems as her own, then she suffers. The sense of identification with the negative has always been a human weakness. You identify yourself with negative emotions, thoughts, and traits. Perhaps you have done some negative things in your life. Then decide that you will not continue to do such things anymore. You make an effort and decide not to continue to do those actions. You originally did those actions against your own conscience, and you knew that you should not have done them, but you did, even though it was against your own personal philosophy. During your life, you do many such things, and then you identify yourself with those actions and form a new negative personality. Then you decide that you are a bad person. You decide that you are weak and cannot do anything. You wonder if it is possible for you to be enlightened or to attain a state that is free from all your problems, emotions, pains, and miseries. You feel unhappy and helpless, and that is why you cannot meditate, because you do not have confidence. You may sit and close your eyes and try to meditate. You want to meditate, but suddenly your mind tells you that you are bad, or condemns you, or makes you feel worthless, and then you cannot meditate. The moment you decide that you are not going to repeat actions that are unhealthy for you or your growth, then you are free. All your prayers help you to achieve that. You pray to God to give you strength, but your strength has been diminished by your actions, by actions that are not in accordance with your ethics or your own conscience. Any action that you think is bad for you is also bad for others. With this feeling, you walk the earth constantly depressed and disappointed in life. You should learn to help yourself. Every human being is a somewhat sick person, and the sick are creating more sick. You need to learn to help yourself, and you have the capacity to do that. You can help yourself by beginning the journey called the inward journey, through which you come to understand yourself and the various levels of your life by studying each level one after another. Studying each level one after another. To be continued, more to come from Swami Rama on perfecting the personality. Thank you for visiting. Have a nice meditation, okay? Bye-bye.